Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Connie's cooking channel. So glad you're taking time to watch this video. I do have a surprise for you on what I'm cooking. Do you have a hint with the spaghetti? We are going to make my hometown Cincinnati skyline chili. So let's get this party started with the ingredients. We will need beef broth. We're going to use only 1.25 pounds of lean ground beef. We're going to need our famous Worcestershire sauce. Some ground cinnamon. Our cumin. I'm going to tap it with some cayenne pepper. Our special ingredient, allspice. Of course, we're making chili, so we're going to need some chili powder. We're going to also need our garlic, an onion, just a medium onion. Of course, our spaghetti. Try to turn this so you can see all the ingredients. Crushed red peppers. Our salt. A tad bit of apple cider vinegar. We'll also need our black pepper. You can use kidney beans, but I'm opting to use chili beans instead because I don't want to go to the store to get kidney beans, and I already have these in my closet. The other famous ingredient, you will need unsweetened cocoa powder. Okay, about an 8-ounce can of Hunt's sauce. Of course, you can use any tomato sauce that you like, of course. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and brown the ground beef, cut up the onion and add it to the ground beef while it is cooking. And then we'll come back to you. Okay, so I added the onions in the pot. You see. I open this pack of, actually it's ground chuck. I'm going to put this on medium. As you know, I never want to cook my ground beef like extremely fast because you don't want a rubbery taste. So we're just going to mix this very well in here and let it cook. And then we're going to drain any excess oil off of the ground. I guess I should say ground chuck since that's what we're using. I like ground chuck better than ground beef, so. This is going to be good, you guys. I'm telling you it's going to be good. So I'm going to go ahead and let that do what it's going to do, which is brown. And meanwhile, I am going to start measuring out all the ingredients that we will need. And of course, like I normally would do, put all the ingredients below in the description box so that you will be able to make this super dish from Skyline Chili. It's really simple, you guys. I'm telling you, it's going to be easy to make. The only process time is letting this simmer once you get all the ingredients in. But once we do that, we're good to go. And we are going to plate it up and let you taste it for sure. The ground beef is now browned. I'm going to drain this excess liquid off of here, which is grease, and I'll be right back. Okay, if you don't have a strainer, the best way to do it is just take it and put it against your sink, lean it toward you, and the grease will come off that way as well. And you don't have to dirty up another dish. So I'm gonna turn this down low so you'll be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So let's talk about these ingredients I'm going to have. First, we're going to talk about our dry ingredients, okay? We actually have like a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, about 3 tablespoons of chili powder, a tablespoon of cumin, about a teaspoon of cinnamon, about a 1/4 teaspoon of allspice, 2 tablespoons of your unsweetened cocoa powder, We add about a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and crushed red peppers. And then for the liquid, which is this one right here, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire cider sauce and 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with our minced garlic. Now, our beef broth is right here. And as I stated, I will put those ingredients at the bottom. So we're going to sprinkle in our dry first. I just like to blend them all together and not put them in one at a time so they can get seasoned with the meat, because that's very important. We want that ground beef to be seasoned very well. Oh. Woo. Yes, Jesus. This is going to be delicious. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? I may not be able to share this with my neighbors. You know, the other thing you could do with this, if you don't want the spaghetti, the same sauce they use for cheese Coneys, it's the same sauce you use for your chili. So if you got some hot dogs in the refrigerator and you want to serve this for your kids, go ahead and get those hot dogs boiling. Let's go throw this in there. And top it with some cheese and onions. And you will have a win-win situation. Voila. Simple. Nothing to it but to do it. See that? See that color? That cocoa, the allspice, the cinnamon. This is going to be delicious. Now, like I said, the longest part here is letting it not come to a boil, but you just want it to simmer on low. I'm going to add our can of 8-ounce tomato sauce. That's our last ingredient. That's a wrap. Give this a mix. I'm telling y'all, not because I'm cooking, but this smells like Skyline chili. Like when you walk in the front door. If you had Skyline chili and our other competition is Gold Star chili in Cincinnati, let me know which one you prefer, Gold Star or Skyline. When you go to Cincinnati, I would definitely recommend you try Skyline chili. So we're going to go ahead and let this simmer for about a good 2 hours, you guys, because we definitely want all those ingredients to just soak in. And then we'll come back. Okay, I'm back, everyone. Just wanted to show you an update on the Skyline chili. I want you to see this color. It is beautiful. Look at that. I did add about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, which is optional. And I added 2 bay leaves. And it is still cooking on low. Meanwhile, I have my water boiling for the spaghetti, which I'm going to add. Now, I normally break my noodles like in half. It's just a habit for me. I've known people to just throw it in there like that. And so, if that's what you do, go ahead and do it. I just like to break mine. I want them all cooked at the same time, the same way. I've added just a tad bit of salt inside that water, as well as about a teaspoon to maybe a teaspoon and a half of the vegetable oil, so the noodles will not stick. So we're just going to let those noodles cook. Like I said, it shouldn't be no more than 10-12 minutes. This looks good, y'all. I'm telling you, this looks good. Look at that color. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm ready to pig out. Yes, indeedy. Okay, so it's been exactly 11 minutes for the noodles, so I'm going to take them off of the burner. See how they look? Doesn't take long to cook them. Let me go ahead and drain them. And they're not sticky because I use oil. And what I like to do is run cold water on my noodles. And then I set them aside in another container and fill the dish with water, which is what I'm doing now. So rinse your noodles off. You don't want all that starch on it. And voila. Those are my noodles. Meanwhile, we're going to start on the kidney beans, which to me, nothing but red beans. Like I said, we normally use kidney beans for skyline chili. I'm using chili beans. I drained off that sauce that comes in the can with it. I rinsed these beans. So basically all we have is kidney beans, okay? I'm gonna turn that fire on. I just added some water in it, bring it to a boil. Meanwhile, everything else is done. We're just waiting for the kidney beans. This has been marinating in this pot for a good hour and a half. So it is definitely done. So by the time those beans come to a slight boil, we'll be ready to plate this up for you, okay? Okay, so have our beans back here. That's done. I'm gonna turn that off. You see, doesn't take long. All we're really doing is heating it up. So this will work fine when we layer, and I like to use the word layer, our spaghetti. So we decided we're gonna have some cider the fish. We got some hot dogs back there boiling. So I'll be able to show you an entire dish of the hot dogs. Well, we're gonna say a cheese coney, if you will, with the spaghetti. And I still have this cooking on low. As you see, it's bubbling. It is definitely ready, you guys. He came down and sampled it. Lord have mercy upon my soul. I'm telling you. If y'all want some chili, try this recipe. I'm telling you. Step out of your comfort zone and try this recipe. Now, of course, before we serve it, we're going to take our bay leaves out. I'm waiting for these hot dogs to get done, and I will promise you I'll come back and plate it up so we can sample it. Y'all know I love y'all for watching this video. If you haven't done so already, please like the video, share it with your friends and family, share it on your social media page. Okay, so I want to show you how everything looks before I plate it up. Those are the noodles, the spaghetti. That is the chili. You're gonna get a real close up when I start dishing it out. Those are our kidney beans. We actually have our hot dogs right there. Of course, we will need some cheese, sharp cheddar, and some mustard. And we have our buns right there as well. Of course, we have our onions. Okay? So, I'm gonna let you watch me plate this up. This is how you plate up your 5-way skyline chili. You get you some noodles. Put those on the bottom. Voila. Now, what I like to do is add my beans on top of the noodles as such. Just like that. Okay? See it so far? I'm just going to layer it. Now we are going to add our chili sauce. This is going to be good, y'all. Just layer that on top, just like that. Don't forget to take your bay leaves out of your pot, okay? You don't need to serve that on top. See how that's coming along? Let's move this on this side here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Grab my onions. I've already cut up earlier today. And sprinkle some onions. As much onions you want. You like more onions? Add more onions. I don't mind onions, so you know me. Add my onions. Doesn't that look good so far? Tell me, y'all, doesn't that look good? Push this back. Make sure we get a focus in on this. Does that not look good? It's not even finished. Now, put this onion on top. That's on the side here. And now, final product, cheese. You cannot have skyline chili without cheese. And you know what? The only thing I'm missing, y'all, are oyster crackers. Yes, I forgot to get oyster crackers. That is a necessity with skyline chili. Look at that, y'all. Y'all know I'm about to gain 15 pounds, right? Look. Look at that skyline chili, baby. Does that not look like you ready to pig in? Oh my goodness. This is a 5-way skyline chili. Noodles, kidney beans, onions, with the sauce and your topping of cheese. So, I'm going to put that aside. Plate up some cheese Coneys here for you. 1, 2. I'm just going to make 2 because I don't think I'm going to eat any chili with that. Now, all you have to do is add you some mustard at the bottom, okay? Get you some sauce. I'm going to drain just a little bit of it. And this should be enough for both of them. Just coat it like that on top of it. Just like that. See? See how that looks? Yum, 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 yum for your tum, tum, tum. Add you some cheese. Set this up a little bit more. It's like leaning here. Add you some cheese on top. And that's okay if it falls to the side. That's what makes it skyline chili. And there you have it. The cheese Coneys. Does that not look good? Now, of course, if you wanted to add onions on this, which I would do, but of course he doesn't eat it, you would add your onions as well. Okay? Now you want a bite of it, right? Give me 1 second. Does that not look good? The finished product of the 5-way chili. Those are the cheese Coneys. We are ready to pig out. You know I need my hot sauce, y'all. Nothing like hot sauce on top of chili. And I did also make me a cheese Coney. It's 5-way. The onions on top. I'm going to dig into that one as well. First, let's dig into the spaghetti. What I like to do is come to the edge, This is how we do it in Cincinnati. We don't mix it up together. And all you do is scoop. See all those flavors come in there, y'all? Scoop and get it. See that? Ready to taste it? Can you taste it? You see it? I've done it again. Didn't I, baby? Mm-hmm. He doesn't like onions, but he over there picking out on his hot dogs right now. That's all we do. Keep picking it up from the side and eat. Let's get a bite of this hot dog. I do have onions on top of it. Get some on my hot sauce, you know me. Can y'all bite into that? Can y'all? Y'all got a bite? Come on now, get you a bite. All right. Let me reach over there and get me some. Y'all, this is so delicious. Yeah. It is delicious. Well, thank you again for watching the video. Don't forget to share with your friends and family and on your social media network pages. I'll leave the ingredients in the description below and also a link to the potato salad. So, God bless you, and I'll see you in the next upload. Enjoy your afternoon.